Hey everybody, it's me Chris. I'm back over here in the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a recipe for quesadillas. Now there's a million different ways you can fill them, but most important thing you need to know is the basic technique to make it nice and crispy and delicious, just like you'd have it if you went out to a restaurant. So let me show you what I'm using today. I got flour tortilla, a little bit of butter. I have some shredded Mexican blend cheese. This is just some leftover grilled chicken I had in the freezer. I almost never use fresh chicken. I use leftover grilled or rotisserie. I got some salt and pepper. Okay, so one of the tips to making perfect quesadillas is not to overheat the pan, because when you're using butter and the flour tortilla, it can quickly burn. So I'm going to heat my pan up to a medium-low and let it slowly come up to temperature. Okay, so this is hot. I'm going to add my butter and just let it melt. Okay, so once my butter's melted, I'm going to put my tortilla in the pan and kind of press it down. And I'm just going to let it sit there and heat up on that side for about a minute. Okay, so here's the trick to making it really tasty. So just about a minute on that one side to heat it up. And you can see it took on some of the butter. I'm just going to flip it here. And what I like to do is I just add a little pinch of kosher salt right onto the tortilla. Alright, and now I'm going to come in with my cheese. And you want to put a generous amount of cheese, depends on how much you like. Spread it evenly around the tortilla. And then I'll put my chicken right on top and spread it out. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to let that slowly melt. And once the cheese starts to melt, I'll fold it in half and I'll show you how to finish it. Alright, so while the cheese melts, I already got some salt on the tortilla, so I'm just going to put a little bit of pepper on top of the chicken. Alright, so the cheese is starting to melt and sizzling a little bit, so I'm ready to fold. So I just grab one half with my spatula and I'm fold it over and I'm going to press it down. And you can see it's already mostly cooked. I just want to crisp it up a little bit more. And just, if it sticks a little, get it off of there with your spatula. I want to crisp it up for a little bit more, for about maybe a minute, and then I'll flip it over. Alright, so this side I think is good. See, I got a nice golden brown there. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to shut the heat and I'll let this sit here for about another minute. Okay, so my quesadilla looks like it's done. And you can hear how crispy it is just right in the pan. I'm going to take it out. I'll put it on my cutting board. And you can cut this in half, or you can cut it in thirds. I'll cut this one in thirds. And that's it. You just plate it up just like that. So there you have it. It's easy to make. I got my quesadilla here. I put a little salsa here on the side. I'm ready to give this a try. And you can hear the crunch when I bite into that. And that's because we toasted it perfectly in that butter, so it's crispy and buttery. It's really delicious. The cheese is nice and gooey. It's fantastic with a little bit of salsa on the side. It makes it really, even though it's a simple filling, it makes it really, really delicious. Quesadillas are easy. They're quick. They're perfect for during the week. I make them for my wife and my son all the time, and you really got to try this. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video.